Hi everyone on YouTube, this is your girl Evita, aka La Vita Loca, and I'm coming to you with a spring kind of bright fuchsia lip look. Bright lips are very in this season, and before I started doing these blogs and these videos, I literally had like maybe 5 lipsticks that I hardly ever used. I was just a gloss, you know, junkie, and never used lipsticks. But as I began to see a bunch of different ads and stuff like that in magazines of all these bright lips, I started kind of experimenting, and I am just buying lipsticks and lip products by the fistful. So anyway, this is a look that I came up with, and I've worn this look a couple of times. I went out with my husband and, you know, a couple of different places with this look, and it's just a very pretty bright lip look, and kind of a understated eye, but the eye still has a little bit of color to it, because when you do bright lips, you know, the lips are supposed to be the focal point of the face, and so you kind of want to keep your eyes a little simple, or else it'll look kind of clownish if you have something really dramatic, which if that's what you like, hey, you know what I mean? You feel good in it, go. I'm one of the people, if you feel good and that's how you like to wear your makeup, do it. You know what I mean? Work it. I like this look because I still have some color on my eyes, but it's not over the top. So I kind of kept my eyes very simple, but still added a little bit of color, and really wanted to play up the very pretty vibrant lip. So if you want to know how I did this and the products that I used to achieve this look and what I did, then stay tuned and I will show you. See you in a minute. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, I've already primed my eyelid with Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And so the first shadow that I'm going to use is a MAC shadow, and it's just a very matte, kind of a light brown. It's very skin tone brown for me, and the color is Saddle. It looks like this. It's right here. And I'm just taking a flat eyeshadow brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk one. It just looks like this right here. And I'm just going to tap that in there, just like this. And get a good bit of it on there, because matte shadow sometimes can be hard to kind of work on. And this is a very matte shadow. And I'm just going to apply that, wrong eye, all over the lid. I'm going to take another MAC shadow. And the name of this shadow is All That Glitters. It looks like this. And I'm just going to use that same eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna kind of wipe that across. And I know normally with your eyeshadow colors you don't do this, you don't wipe, you pat, but I don't want a lot of shimmer because we're using some shimmery shadows in the crease and also in the inner corner, but I really just want to add a little extra something to that flesh tone brown that we use. And okay, and so that's that. So the next color that we're going to use is MAC's Humid, and that is like one of my holy grail MAC shadows. It's one of the prettiest green shadows like ever. I love this eyeshadow, and it's just a very pretty dark green. Here it is right here. It doesn't look very dark here, but it is a dark green. And we are going to take a crease brush, and let me grab it real quick. It's just a crease brush I got at Target. I think it's an ELF crease brush if I'm not mistaken. It was like $1, and I love this brush. But anyways, and we're just going to tap that into that shadow like this. You know, get some of it on the tip. And you're just going to take that into the crease area, that kind of that outer V area, and we're just going to wipe that back and forth. Not bring it up too high. You're just going to go back and forth and kind of bring it a little bit, maybe on the outer fourth of the lid, and just kind of wipe that back and forth. And you can kind of bring it up a little bit and maybe bring it about halfway in. Okay, so the next step that we're going to do is we're going to take it's a shader eyeshadow brush, but it's a little flatter. I really like this brush, and I think this is also an ELF brush that I got for like $1 at Target. And I'm going to dip the tip of that brush into that shadow, just like this, the Humid, and you're going to go underneath the lower lash line, maybe about halfway in. Okay, so you're going to take this same brush right here, and you're going to take a brighter green shadow, and I'm using MAC's Lucky Green. I love this shadow. It's really pretty. It looks like this. Hang on a sec. Let me grab it really quickly. Here it is right here. It's the Lucky Green shadow. It's kind of like a very bright green, and you're just going to apply that to the inner corner with that same flat brush. Oh my gosh, am I doing the right eye? Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so the next step we're going to take that same brown Saddle and that same crease brush that we use, this one right here, and we are going to just go around that green, the Humid, And just kind of put that in the area kind of between the brow bone and the crease to just kind of blend it out and clean it up. Okay, then we're going to go in with our highlight. And for highlight, I'm using MAC's Rice Paper. It's a really pretty, I don't know how to explain this color, but here it is. And you're just going to use that as a highlight, nothing fancy. Same crease brush. Like I said, this look is very easy. You want to keep your eyes kind of simple, not too dramatic, because the focal point of the face is going to be the lips. We're just going to wash that back and forth. Okay, so we're going to go in with our liner. And I am using the Urban Decay 24/7 liner in 0. And I don't want to apply a whole lot of this because, like I said, because the lips are going to be so dramatic, you want to keep the eyes kind of simple. Don't want to use a thick line. I'm really just tight lining it just so that my lashes can look a little thicker, but I'm not really doing a whole lot of big, you know, special liner. And so you're just going to go in. And when I do this, I just kind of tap. And I'm just lining the area, not really lining my waterline. I'm just kind of lining the area where my lashes are. Lashes, and the same thing with the top. You want to do it very, very close to the lash line. Okay, so that's that. So I'm just going to apply my mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Volume Express 1x1 mascara. I've used it in some other videos. Just going to apply our mascara. Like I always say, get it at the base of the lashes, kind of wiggle it back and forth, and pull up. Ooh, I blinked. Okay, and so that's it. Really easy, right? So stay tuned, and I'm going to show you what I did with the rest of my face. Hang on. Okay, so for the rest of my face, I guess I'll start with my cheeks first. I am using the Urban Decay, and I talked about this in a recent video that I had, the Urban Decay Cheek Tint in Score. That's this right here, and I'm just going to apply that to kind of the apples of my cheeks, and just give my cheeks a kind of a really pretty kind of orange flush. Sounds kind of psycho, but I'm going to go over it with a different color. And I love this stuff. You see how that is? It's really pretty. And we're just going to kind of go back and forth with that on the cheeks. I'm going to apply another blush over it, excuse me. But I really want a warm, kind of pretty flush, you know, because this is very springtimey. So we just get that on our finger and just kind of go over it. Go over your cheeks and kind of up. Apples over your cheeks and kind of up like that. Okay, so that's that. Then the next thing that I'm going to use is my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Tipsy. And my silly butt forgot my blush brush. Dun -dun. So let me go back and get my blush brush, and I'll be right back. Hang on a second. Okay, so we're back, blush brush in hand. Okay, so I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Tipsy, and it looks like this. There we go. And I'm just going to, it's just a peachy, actually it's more of a corally kind of blush. And I'm just going to get that on the blush brush and just go back and forth. I really just want more of a warm flush to my face than anything else. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to use is the NARS Orgasm Illuminator. I got this as a sample at Sephora. And because springtime, you think of dew and, you know, just a kind of a fresh face kind of look. I wanted to use this highlighter just on the kind of the this part of my cheek, this area right here, just to give my cheeks a kind of natural, pretty kind of flush and a freshness to them. And I'm not using a lot. A little bit goes a long way. And then plus I have extra oily skin, so I have to kind of be careful with highlights. And I'm just kind of tapping that on. And you want to kind of really blend it into the blush color. Just trying to give my face a little bit of a fresh, kind of dewy flush to it. Same thing with the other side. And a little goes a long way, so you don't need a lot. Like, I'm glad I got this as a sample, because I think the full size is like $27. And I don't even think I'll need it for like a long time, because a tiny bit of this stuff really goes a long way. And we're just going to kind of tap that on the apples of our cheeks. Smile. And also kind of make sure you stipple it down into the blush so there's not like a line where the highlighter starts and the blush starts. Okay, so that's that. So now it's time for our fancy lips. I am using MAC's lip pencil I don't think it's anything special, just a lip pencil, yeah. In magenta, it's a really pretty purple lip pencil. And I love purple and green together. I think they're a really nice combination. And so you're just going to take that and you just line your lips. And fill them in. So I'm just going to go over my lips and line them. And then I'm going to fill them in. Okay, so that's that. And then to go over that with a gloss and so that it doesn't look so dry, I'm using the MAC Cream Sheen Glass in Loud and Lovely. I love these lip glosses. I'm going to have to pick up some more of these. And I've gone and kind of looked, and some of the colors just, I don't know, the colors that they have aren't really that special, but the way these glosses feel, they feel so nice, and they're super soft, and I really like them. And they give like a really sheer kind of amount of color to them. I don't know, I just really like these glosses. And so I'm putting it on my finger because I don't want the wand to get kind of the magenta on it. I'm just kind of like that. I do that with a lot of my glosses. Anyways, I'm putting it on my finger and I'm just going over that. Okay, and so that's it. So this is what I did. I hope you like it. It's very springtimey. I think it's a really pretty look for day to day, or even if you're just going out for lunch or hanging out with friends. I really like the way it looks, and I like that it has the bright lips, but the eyes still have a little bit of color, but not too much. So anyways, like I said, I hope you like it. I hope you try it, and stay tuned. I have more videos planned, and I will see you guys soon. Stay fabulous. Have a great, great day, and enjoy the upcoming summer season. Bye.